Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome to a suicidal bonus episode of Let's Play Dragon Warrior 2! Today, I want to show you guys how brutally unfair the sacrifice spell is. So, first things first, we gotta get them down to critical HP. They've got, I think, like 115. Okay, maybe not quite 115. Well, they've got enough HP to where I would usually need a Firebane and an Exploded spell to get them down that far. But, okay, that should be good enough. Now, once you get them down to critical HP, and you don't cast Stop spell on them, they should have a pretty good chance of actually casting it. Or at least a 25% chance, or something like that. Why I'm having such a hard time getting these guys to annihilate me, I don't know. You'll be able to tell when they cast it when the screen turns red. That's how you know. Oh, come on. Maybe this is like trying to learn blue magic in Final Fantasy IX. I just gotta whittle their HP down a little more. Get them down to really critical HP. Okay, let's see how that works. Haha! There we go! Got it. Yeah, you see? Guaranteed instant death on your entire party. And I love how they used the game over music in the intro there, and I like how the game says, you were utterly destroyed. Not game over, not you were defeated. It rubs it in. It says, you were utterly destroyed. You got pwned. Holy cow. So yeah, when you die, well, you get taken back to the nearest priest or king or something like that. Oh, you suppose you better revive me? What, I'm the only guy who can save the world, and you're like, well, I guess. I mean, you don't deserve it at all. You just got totally pwned there. But, oh, well, I guess I might as well. You know, I got nothing better to do. Why do you have to rub it in like that, game? Okay, well, anyway, that's what happens when you get a game over, and wow, it took me 2 minutes to actually intentionally die. I guess this game wasn't as hard as I made it out to be, but I don't know why it went so much more easily when I was recording, but, well, there you are. But now there's a few other things that I want to show off about the Game Boy Color version that I didn't show off yet. Alright, we're in the Game Boy Color version now. I played this back in the day, Dragon Warrior 2. Yeah, obviously the music's a little more primitive, but it still works. It's still good. Okay, so let's load up my last save file here. I played the entire game off-screen just to be able to compare the two versions of the game. So anyway, I named my main character John because in this game, Loto is the name of Erdrick. They changed the name, or translated it differently, whatever. So, there we go. Okay, so, now, there was one thing that I wanted to show you back at Baran. If you have the Prince of well, you obviously would have the Prince of Cana, but if you rested at the inn there, well, you wouldn't want to do that in this version of the game, and I will show you why. I don't know if this is in the Super Nintendo version. I have not played it. My understanding is that they're pretty much identical, other than, you know, some minor graphical changes because of, you know, well, it's on the Game Boy Color now, but pretty much the same difference. Okay, so, Step Guard. Did they change the casting cost of that? Oh, so they did. Yeah, it was like 4 MP in the NES version. Huh, I didn't realize they made such a big change like that. But anyway, in this version of the game, you do not want to rest up at the inn here. Let's find out why. What? Hey! What happened? Where'd he go? Oh, well, I guess thanks, but what's going on? Oh no! Yeah, they added the little side quests here. Yep, we're just gonna have to go on without him. Nothing we can do about that. He's pretty useless anyway. Now, not in this version of the game. Oh no! They really balanced him out in this version of the game. Oh, well, yeah, I knew about that. Whoa. Yeah, we are pretty far from Rome now. A world leaf, huh? Well, yeah, they abbreviated the name because it's a Game Boy Color. You have limited space there. But anyway, I just so happen to have a World Leaf. So let's see what happens when I use that on him. Let's get back over there then. But the Leaf of the World Tree, it's in the same location in this version of the game. So let's see. John, World Leaf, use on Carl. How do you boil a leaf? Maybe it's like some green leaf tea or something. I don't know. Haha! There we go. So anyway, yeah, what you're supposed to do is go over there, get the Leaf of the World Tree, come back here, and you can save the Prince of Canuck. Hooray! Now, I thought about doing a bonus episode where I would fight the final bosses without the Prince of Canuck, but I would have to really grind a lot, and you know what? I'm just not really interested in doing that. So, you know, just to sort of meet you halfway in between, I want to show you how different the final bosses are in this version of the game. So, let's head on over to Hargon's castle then. Alright, we're at Hargon's castle. Who dares to interrupt me, you insolent fools! I can never say that enough. Yes, I dare to interrupt you. Yeah, in this game, Hargon, or at least in this translation, he's called Dark Priest Hargon. Alright, so let's take him out. Now, in this version of the game, I am able to, with Carl there, or, well, the Prince of Canuck, he can equip the Light Sword, which allows him to actually function quite well as a melee warrior. So, yeah, I mean, well, maybe not incredibly well, but at least serviceable. So, let's go with Heal All. Now, the reason my spells are costing a lot less for the princess there is because she has that headgear there. So, that really helps her out a lot. So, let's keep on going there. Heal more. There we go. Too bad. Ow. I was going to say too bad. Well, never mind. Yeah, let's revive. Yeah, another nice thing about this version of the game is that usually you can revive in the middle of battle. Well, this isn't going nearly as well as I had planned. Well, let's just keep on going. Come on, John. Get him! Get him! Yeah! Woohoo! Alright, got him. Yeah, now I've got two coffins following me. Okay, well, let me use that Leaf of the World Tree to revive them, and I'll be right back. Okay, we're all set and ready to go. Well, anyway, what I did was I used my World Leaf on the Prince of Canuck there, and then I used him to revive the princess there. For final boss time against Cedo. Or at least that's how I'm pronouncing it. Okay, so first things first. Buffs, debuffs, go all out. I don't think surround works on him, so I'm not even going to bother. Wow, that was a good hit there. Okay, there we go. Now Cedo can also cast his own buffs and debuffs, so you got to watch out for that. Defending is actually pretty useful in this version of the game, more so than the NES version, because it also helps protect against his fire-breathing attacks. It does not protect you, Carl, apparently, but oh well. Let's see. Let's go revive there. But yeah, so I mean, defending is, in this version of the game, defending is better than using a heal shield preemptively, unlike the NES version. Alright, there we go. Yeah, now I gotta recast my debuffs, so let's go there. Let's see, defense. There we go. And now I gotta recast my buffs, you see, but at least he's not attacking me, you know, so. But yeah, this is a big reason why I don't want to try and record a bonus episode without the Princess of Canuck, because what'll happen is he'll cast decrease on me, and, well, then I'll be screwed. Because what'll happen is he'll just reduce my defense, and he'll be able to one-shot me with his physical attacks. So there's really not a whole lot I can do about that without the Prince of Canuck. All that happens is you really get a couple extra lines. So what happens is you beat the game, let's say you did it without the Prince of Canuck, and what'll happen is you can either pick him up at the inn there afterwards, and then he'll say like, oh hey, since you defeated Hargon, the curse is gone, or something like that. Or if you try to beat the game without him, he'll follow you back to well, it's not Middenhall, I think it's called Larazia, something like that. Let's see, I think he cast his debuff on me, didn't he? Sorry, I get talking and I don't pay attention to the game sometimes. There we go. Yeah, I gotta recast my debuff now. Recast my debuffs. Recast my buffs. Come on. There we go. But I do like how they make the buffs and debuffs really useful in this version of the game. Increase really works really well. So, let's see. Yeah, everyone use heal shield. I should pretty much do that every time he uses his intense flames there. Okay, well, so much for that idea. If I run out of MP, I do have wizard's rings that I can use. If I can survive, that is. Yeah, just keep on doing that. Man, apparently Carl's not really good on the agility there. Nuts. Let's see. Heal more. Defense. There we go. Ha! There we go. Yeah, this is it. From what I heard, now I've never played Dragon Quest V, but the Game Boy Color version of the game is based on the Dragon Quest V engine, which is why damage and everything like that is handled a bit differently. I don't know what it's like, but I've only played like the first 4 Dragon Warrior games. But I've been meaning to get around to it. Yeah, heal up. Well, I'll get around to it eventually. I've been thinking about playing the DS version of Dragon Quest V because I heard it's really good. What the hell did he do during his turn? I don't know. Defend. He did something. I just don't know what it is. There we go. Well, he didn't cast defense on himself. Or on us. Or increase on himself. Ow. Okay, he cast defense on us. Nice. Ow. There we go. At least revive restores you to max. That's helpful. And Carl is oh, he's not going to die. Okay, never mind. Even I can get lucky sometimes. Usually. Yeah, I came here about as low leveled as I want to in this version of the game. There we go. Alright, there we go. We're doing pretty good now. Defend there. Ha! Yeah, he's got a lot of it. If I didn't say so earlier, he's got a lot more HP than he did in the NES version. But he won't cast Heal All either. So, yeah, they kind of even out, I guess, a little bit. Well, there you go. Let's see. You defend. You cast Heal More. Yeah, the Prince of Canak really needs the help against Cedo there. Oh, come on, I'm getting him. Wow, how much HP does he have? Enough. Alright, there you go. Ow. Yeah, everyone heal up. Where did my shield go? There we go. Wonder why they made it a healing shield anyway. Ow. That didn't work out too well. You attack. Yeah, we've got enough MP. You revive. What? Oh, I should have had him defend. Idiots. Well, even I make mistakes, especially when I'm talking my mouth off. Oh well. Gotta recast debuffs. Defend. Where is it? Defense. There we go. Oh. Well, there we go. That was easy enough. Alright! Got him. There we go. Okay. Well, yeah, as you can see, he's a lot harder in this version of the game. Who's that talking to me? Is that Rubus? I think it's Rubus. Well, there you go. Alright, well, I hope you've enjoyed this bonus episode of Let's Play Dragon Warrior 2 and the LP as a whole. Dragon Warrior 3 is coming, but I've got a couple games that I want to LP before I move on to them, and I even want to take a few days off from making side LP episodes. So that's everything I want to do here, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day. Oh, yeah, and his castle explodes. Yay!